We are live. Hello everyone, welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance Part 10. We have just met Ulrich, the German knight, and now we are... Oh no, I'm doing, I'm after skeleton. I think. Oh, maybe I didn't save it afterwards. Or did I? Hang on a minute. Right, okay. I'm gonna go and see Master Tobias again.
Yeah.
Let's try and skip this. Yeah. Successful avoiding peasants.
Yeah.
Well, it's clearly obvious I forgot to save my progress yesterday. Hence why I've got to go and see Master Tobias again and hear the exact same lecture. That was clever. Move.
The Lord be praised. What brings you to me?
Master Fayfar, Sir Radzik sent me to you.
Did he? He must think highly of you.
I do the best I can.
That's good, because this is damned important. Silver's our most valuable asset.
How can I help with these, evil forebodings of yours?
Sir Radzik may make light of it, but a large quantity of silver has been discovered hereabouts, and no one is guarding the Skullets mines, the most likely source.
You really think someone could be stealing the silver from the mines? I would have thought that would be quite a job, wouldn't it?
It certainly would, which is why I'd like you to go and check out not only the mine gallery, but also the yard with the smelter and the waterworks. See what kind of state it's all in,
Smelter and
and if
the
anything looks
waterworks.
suspicious.
Is that the yard next to the Skalitz mill?
That's the one. I don't know what state it's in now. There used to be a stock of charcoal and smelted silver there.
A silver store? Could there really be any left?
I doubt it. I'd be surprised if it was still standing at all.
What about these waterworks? What's there?
A stamping mill and washing troughs. They're on the bend in the river below the castle. You can't miss them. There are big tanks in
Apologies if you can
all
hear
around.
background noise.
You said mine gallery. Just one?
Boy, There's such a maze there that it would take a week to crawl through the place. There's only one gallery I'm interested in, at the foot of the hill by a small fish pond.
Why just that one?
Because I was expecting to find a scene there. All the indications pointed to it. So if anyone is stealing silver, it'll be right there.
Should I be expecting trouble then?
Well, I definitely wouldn't treat the job like a visit to church on Sunday. You could find yourself facing a pack of hungry dogs trailing the army, or a band of brigands.
I see. Well, you and Sir Radzig can rely on me. That's all clear. I'll get going.
Take care now.
Master Fayfar, I need to speak with you. I found out something about the counterfeit coin.
Did you really? Do tell.
Close to Rovna, I came across a wagon that was transporting the false coins. Unfortunately, I came too late. The carter and his men were dead.
Damn and blast. Do you know who did it?
Yes, a certain knight turned up there. Turned out he was also after the forgers.
Well, that is indeed unexpected. Tell me, what did he say?
His name is Ulrich. He looked like a knight, but he refused to show his master's colours.
Ulrich, you say? Could be anyone. Can you describe him?
An older man with a moustache. But for all his grey hairs, he seemed pretty tough to me.
Doesn't match anyone I've heard of. But then we don't even know if Ulrich is his real name.
I asked him who his liege was, but he refused to tell me.
We live in such strange times. In days past, knights would vie with each other to see who could extol their liege's name the loudest. And today, they take assumed names, hide their emblems, and sneak around the land like thieves.
I got the impression he was hiding his identity because his master's at odds with Sir Radzig.
That may well be. As a staunch supporter of the king, Sir Radzig has many enemies.
He told me that the fake money was being taken to Passau
Fake
in exchange
money.
for gold coins. Then that real money was being brought back to the Bohemian lands.
That would explain why those fakes bear the Passau countermark.
His master's allied with the Passau alderman, and they told him to sort it all out.
I wonder who could be behind it all.
He gave me these documents to show you. He seemed to think they prove he was telling the truth. They're the records of the interrogations in Passau, and some other things he said you'd understand better than him.
Let me see. We, the aldermen of the city of Passau, interrogation held this day, put to pen by the questor. The place of origin is a monastery in the land of Bohemia. Which certainly confirms my suspicion that something underhand is going on in Sasso. Coin assay report. Copper core coated with amalgam. Ah, but this is interesting. Here's an outline description of how the forgeries are made. I'll have to study it more closely. We command Herr Ulrich to investigate and let no man stand in his way. This looks like the original safe conduct. It has the seal of the Passau alderman, but they certainly didn't pen this.
How do you know?
I recognize the hand. It's a Clement of Caplitz, the high scribe of the Rosenbergs.
The Rosenbergs? Who's that?
A rich and powerful family in South
Who are
Bohemia.
they?
Burgrave Henry III is a great rival of our King Wenceslas.
So what does all this mean?
Well, it certainly explains why your knight is so mysterious. Anyway, we should be careful. And we shall begin our investigation. The documents show they use silver amalgam for coating copper fakes. That's a lead we can follow.
What?
Silver amalgam. It's produced from quicksilver and silver.
Well, that doesn't sound like something just anyone can get hold of.
You're quite right. You will go to Sasso at once. Look around the forges in the city. Someone must be working copper for them. I, meanwhile, will take counsel with Sir Radzig and then follow after you.
Where shall we meet?
At the inn on Sasso Market Square.
Lovely.
Farewell.
No, it didn't save any of them. Okay. Let's, I need to go to the bathhouse and get myself healed. No funny business, nothing sexy. And who's loyal to Teresa?
Yeah.
How much is this going to set me back? And I've really just realised it's raining. Good old Bohemian weather, eh, folks?
Jesus Christ be praised.
I'm interested in your services.
And what is it you'd like?
A bit of everything. Heal my wounds, have a proper bath.
That can be arranged, but you're paying.
Fine.
I'm sure you'll be extremely. May the Lord watch over you.
Oh, it's 5 hours. It's long, man. So, Radzik.
Yeah.
Skirtus Skits. Oh, in some ways I hate the fast travel in this game. It's a bit slow. Oh, I know you can get it faster on other versions, I think. Right.
Yeah.
Well, I'll slay you, you scum.
Richard Road by Tolberg.
Yeah.
Mehuyed.
Yeah. Yeah.
origin at night time.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Kill a bit of time.
Yeah. Yeah.
At least it's saved me. Skill something to upgrade. That's good.
Looks like they smashed things up nicely.
What's that?
This is in surprisingly good condition. Yeah.
Picking up.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
God be with you.
Bart, what do you want?
Just looking around.
You'd be wise to keep your...
But you're here.
I'm watching to make sure no one goes in. Something could fall on someone in there. But... God be with you.
done?
Me? It wasn't me. It must have been one of your lot pushed him down the shaft.
If you hadn't come sniffing around, none of this would have happened.
What's my being here got to do with it? What the fuck's been going on? Whatever it is, now you've got a murder to answer for.
Only if someone finds out.
Apologies. Distracted again.
Listen, neighbours, don't be stupid. You don't want to add another murder to the count. It could have been an accident.
You know that was no accident. Or maybe you came to blows, pushed him
No
down,
accident.
and then we had to stop you.
That's ridiculous. If you all clear off out of here, I promise nobody will be asking what happened. Why add to your troubles?
Hey, where are you going? You're not going to abandon us, are you? Not after all the good times we've had?
You can't get me from here, can you? Bloody mines is like a maze. I hate them. Just dead end. Oh, cool. Now remember, this mines its where Teresa finds the suck his silver. Yep. The circles here. This is going great, this is. Or just there you do that to me. Anything good on you? Easy on me. Do I go now then? Okay, now. This ain't going well, this. so great, I must say. Just going around in circles in this mine.
Well, I never. The pig turns up willingly.
Come on, bugger up. Dead end both ways. I think we need to go down the ladder. Oh, bloody hell. So, okay.
Hey, who's that?
Shit, leave me be! Enough, you win!
Bollocks. Right. We're out. I'll go to Sasso first, because so I've got to go back to. I've got to go back there anyway, because I think Master Tobias wants us to. So we'll go to the monastery. The hell out of skeleton. Right then, let's go and talk to Ulrich.
Yeah.
I'll be right back with that.
Your point, but are you, Ulrich?
So, what did Master Pfeiffer have to say?
I consulted him, and we definitely have a starting point.
Tell me more.
Master Pfeiffer found out they need copper sheets for the core of the coins, and quicksilver for the the other part?
I see. They have such materials at the monastery.
Exactly. That's why I'm interested in the local forges.
Yes, that is good. Yesterday, I heard people from the craftsman's yard by the monastery complaining. They said they could not sleep at night because the blacksmith works all the time till dawn.
I see. That's certainly worth asking about. Have you heard anything else?
You said they use quicksilver. There is a painter lodging here who is painting the church in Ujits. I heard him complain also. He said that he went to the monastery for quicksilver and it was all gone.
Well, that's something to follow up as well. Thanks.
Thank you.
I'll be with you.
I hear you've had some problems with the supply of quicksilver.
Problems?
You'll have to go
I
far
should
to
say
find
so.
him.
For the third time this month, they've told me they've none. There's no quicksilver to be had, they said.
And who exactly are you talking about? Who's holding back the goods on you?
The monastery overseer, or his assistant, more like.
So what did the overseer have to say to you?
Nothing. Apparently he doesn't deal in such trifles. Leaves it all to his assistant, the pompous git.
Oh.
Surely such valuable material can't just vanish. Where can it be?
I wish I knew. Every time I ask for the red paint, there's a different reason why they haven't got the quicksilver to mix it. Once they said the goods never arrived.
Enjoy it.
And another time that the wagon carrying it was ambushed. Then it went astray somewhere.
And you think they're lying?
Jesus, what do I know? But it seems pretty strange to me. 3 times in a row the same thing goes missing. There's bad luck and then there's something else.
What do you need Quicksilver for?
I don't. They do. To mix up the red pigment for me. I'm painting the church in Ujits. Can you imagine how stupid those biblical scenes look without red?
Not really.
Then be glad you can. My eyes hurt just to imagine it.
That's all I need to know for now.
Ah. But wouldn't you care to buy something before you go? Or play a game?
There's always time for some dice. Let's see what you can do.
May the Lord watch over you. Why, oh why did I ever agree to this? I'll lose my shirt again.
Oh, please don't make me bust. Oh, I'll score there. I love the music to dice in this.
That's all.
Very good. Oh, yeah. Beat you, mate.
Got it, please.
Pour me
I'll
one.
be back in 2 shakes. I'll be right
Now I'm for the chop.
It's been a pleasure. Right then, let's go to the monastery, but first let's have a bit of scrap. Let's take that armor off in the filler.
Yeah. Yeah.
God be with you.
Do you have any Quicksilver in stock?
Quicksilver.
Who's asking?
I'm here on behalf of the master fresco painter. He said you sent him away empty-handed 3 times already.
Then I don't have any.
That sounds almost as if you don't want to sell it to me.
It's not that I don't want to. It's that I can't.
Bollocks. Tell me this instant what you've done with the goods.
Nothing.
Bollocks.
And I'd advise you to calm down. We're on hallowed ground.
You're a fine one to speak of hallowed ground, A lying thief in monastic robes. What next? A whore dressed as a nun?
This is blasphemy.
I'll give you blasphemy. I'm sure you know what our Lord did to the money changers in the temple.
What do you mean? You're not going to hurt me, are you?
Tell me what's going on here and I won't have a reason to.
Jesus. But I didn't know anything about any counterfeiting.
For your sake, I hope that's true. Now tell me what's been going on.
I swear, I wouldn't normally do anything like that.
Get to the point.
It's the point.
They came for me at noon, directly to the office. The overseer was somewhere on his rounds. Some night it was, without a crest, armed. He called himself Sir Jezek, and he had a lackey with him called Rapota, a scruffy fellow with a yellow cape. Always whistling he was. They told me they wanted all the quicksilver we ordered for the monastery. Of course, I told him that wouldn't be possible.
And then what? Did they threaten you?
Not at first.
Not at first.
They tried to bribe me, and when I refused, they started threatening.
How did you hand it over to them?
I take it up the hill behind the monastery here. There's a big tree there with a small chapel underneath. Sometimes Rapota is there waiting for me. If not, I leave it there.
What did they threaten you with?
They said they know people in the monastery. That they'd have me thrown out and beaten for stealing.
And you had been stealing
Oh dear.
before then?
You know how it is. I work my fingers to the bone and they pay me a pittance.
So they knew about you?
Yes, they knew my name, everything.
Very well. Thank you.
May the Lord watch over you.
Oh, sure. Balls.
My respects to you.
Do you work any copper here, Master Blacksmith?
Why'd you ask?
I'd want to commission you to make something.
Then you best go elsewhere.
Aha. So back to that
What?
Aha.
Farewell.
God be with you.
Farewell.
Milipeshek. Oh God, ooh.
Hey, lad. Don't one of those wager on the rat-aid tourney?
Sleeping for 11 hours. Oh my God. Let's see what else needs to be done. Sorry, folks. Just be a minute. Right. Guess a bit of scrap. Let's take our Tess out for a walk.
Look at you, lover boy.
What now? Shall we take a walk?
You don't give up, do you? And where would you care to go?
What if we took a stroll along the river?
Why not? That sounds lovely. Shall we go?
Let's go.
We're taking our Tess out for a walk. Or the wife, as I call her.
That was a good idea to go for a walk. Not that I don't like the mill, but you get tired of it. So I'm glad you took me out.
Anything for you, my dear.
I'd love to see the markets in Prague one day. Have you ever been to Prague?
No, I haven't. I have been in Kuttenberg, but Prague must be much bigger.
And Gorberg's
I've
where
heard
he's
it's
going
pretty
next.
smelly, though.
Yeah, so many people in one place. So many assholes.
That's disgusting. I'd love to listen to that young preacher, Jan Hus. They say he preaches in a common tongue. Everyone's talking about it.
I bet he's just handsome. That's why the women dote on him.
You're a right one. A preacher doesn't need good looks for people to listen to him.
And what about that fine fellow at St. James? I know full well why all the girls have started going to confession, and you have too, so don't give me any of that.
You scoundrel. Well, all right. I admit I find him handsome. But that doesn't make me a bad Christian.
I'd never dare to suggest such a thing.
Yeah, you would.
Tell you what. Let's not dawdle. Last one is a slimy slug.
Want me to slow down, eh? No, you're not gonna beat me, sugar. Oh, yes. Can't catch me.
was fun. Sit down here next to me, Hal.
Like a couple of kids.
And what about you? I heard you're helping Sir Radzig.
Sir Radzig has me running a few errands.
Oh,
I have
great.
to say, he always treats me well, and I make a wage.
So you've had your turn of luck. What's it like serving nobility?
I don't know. I suppose it's a job like any other.
I don't believe a word of it.
Oh, good. It
You
went
ask
well,
me,
didn't
you're
it?
loving every minute, and you don't want to make me...
Oh. Couple of lovebirds.
Now then.
Oh, Henry, what am I going to do with you? Wandering the land, turning innocent girls' heads.
The only one here whose head is all messed up is me. How do you always manage to look so good?
Just look at the lady killer. Where did you learn to talk that way?
I don't recall which church service it was exactly.
You scoundrel. But you certainly know how to make a girl feel special. You may continue. But now I have to go.
No,
Can I go with you?
Oh.
I don't want to give anyone an excuse to gossip. Maybe another time.
Alright. What's that? Run, 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 run. Bishek, where are you old fart? Oh, there you are.
How are you?
Oh, very good, thank you.
Would you teach me something about...
Aye, why not? You're handy enough. No doubt you'll master it. Come behind the mill where we won't be seen. I'll see you later. God be with you. Ow. I'll stand here and pretend I don't know you're there. You try sneaking up behind me without me seeing you, and take something from my purse. First, you have to rummage in the purse. The longer you do it, the better chance you have of finding something valuable. But also, getting caught in the act. Once you've found something you want, you've got to pull it out. Carefully, but fast enough so I don't notice. Try stealing my dagger. It's there, mixed up with other things.
What? Shit. Oh, God.
Caught you! If this was for real, I'd be yelling for a guard. Try it again.
Did it?
That's the way. I hardly noticed you were there. I think you're ready to try it out for real. Best practice on drunks and sleeping.
Thanks, Peshek.
You're welcome. But I'll be having that dagger back now.
They are Peshek, mate. You will have pickpocketing, you can teach me a thing or two.
I hear you're able...
Certainly.
I'm interested...
Wouldn't you rather...
Well, I'll think it over. Will you teach me how...
Certainly.
Certainly.
I'd like to practice...
All right. But... Now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, what's this?
Yeah.
Oh, got a great point. It's always best to rob wayfarers. You get lots of things. Another victim.
What the... You thieving magpie! Stop, please, spare me, I yield!
Hey!
I'm in no mood for talk. You're dead.
Bastard!
Dare they interrupt me during my streams? There you go. Ooh, lovely.
Yeah.
I had to kill that guy. He'd have grasped me up otherwise. Sardine sausages. Ooh, another wayfarer. Now let's rob him of all he's got. Lovely. Got his money.
Yeah.
Another victim. Right, mate, give me all you got. Oh my god, is that Kunish? That is not Kunish, is it? I hope I'm robbing Kunish. Oh no, you're not Kunish.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just love the scenery in this game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's go and see Master Otter. Wonder if he's got any copper on him.
Look out!
No, you look out.
Good health to you.
Good health to you.
Do you make anything out of copper, Master?
I do a bit of Damascene decor sometimes. Why do you ask?
I'm looking for someone who could do me some copper sheets.
Well, that's pretty rough and ready work. I wouldn't waste my time with it. But go and ask Zach from the craftsman's yard by the monastery.
Oh, I've already been to him.
Yeah.
Poor or rich,
I think I ran over that woman then. Although Roxy's getting on in Prague. Roxy gets to play KCD 2 before any of us. Well, other people as well who were lucky enough to get their first dibs on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right then. Let's ask him again, and this time I want a straight answer. Relax. That's alright, I'll wait.
Jesus Christ. Your father says you don't work any copper.
We don't.
I've heard differently around town. They say your father's bought up all the copper to be had.
Are you calling me a liar? Or my father? You're asking...
Huh. Huh.
If you want to blacken my...
With pleasure.
Farewell.
Okay, fair enough. Oh, that Zach just walked past.
So what do you have to tell me?
You're right. We do make copper sheets here at night.
Oh, God, that was brilliant. Fantastic.
So why all the secrecy about it?
Father forbade me to talk about it. I don't know why. I didn't ask.
Who buys those sheets from you?
Who buys those sheets
I
from
don't
you?
know. I've never set eyes on him. Father doesn't like to talk about it.
Your father has some serious explaining to do.
Jesus, please don't hurt him.
We'll see about that.
May the Lord watch over you.
Sasa. He just walked straight past. There's too many. His lad is having a problem with another man and he just walks straight past, not giving a shit. Fantastic.
So back to that copper, Master Blacksmith.
What? I thought I told you I don't work with copper.
Your son put it quite differently.
What's that? What are you blabbering on about?
For a blacksmith, son, he's not all that tough, is he? Did they threaten you?
They didn't have to. Just by the look of them, I could say I needed to shut my mouth and do what they wanted.
And did they ever tell you who they were? Do you know where to find them?
I know a little. But show some understanding. There's nothing but trouble in it for me. I'll lose the work and be left looking over my shoulder for some thugs to come and burn down my house. Or worse.
If you lie down with dogs, you shouldn't complain about the fleas.
There's no need for threats. We can both benefit here. If I tell you everything I know, you can help me with a certain small matter. One that'll cover up for my loss of earnings.
So what are we talking about?
I recently tried to buy Master Armourer Otto Rabstein's business for my son Vitus, but that old fool wouldn't listen to reason. He said he couldn't understand his legacy being taken over by a clod like my Vitus. Despite the insult, I doubled my offer, but Master Otto still wouldn't budge.
And what is it you need from me?
I thought I'd show Otto that Vitus isn't such a dolt as he thinks, but for that I need someone experienced in combat.
Well, that doesn't sound so bad.
What's your plan?
What's your plan?
Otto's busy making a very pretty suit of armor for the bailiff. So I was thinking, if we could show that pretty armor of his is absolutely useless, he'd be disgraced.
And how am I supposed to see to that?
Well, I'd reckon we'd arrange a duel of champions with bludgeons. You'll put on Vitus's armor, and Otto will send his champion in that tin shit of his. You invite the bailiff to watch, and Otto will be made a laughingstock in front of everyone.
And what do I get out of it?
What we already agreed. I'll give up dealing in copper, and I'll tell you everything I know about what's been going on.
Do you really think that will work?
Otto's always mouthing off in the alehouse that my young lad isn't worth a damn. Once I show he's just a bitter old bastard spouting hot air, his business will be ruined, and Vitus will reap the reward. What with all the strife in the country these days, there'll be no end of work for a good armourer.
But what if I lose?
Nonsense. How could you? Vitus's armour is light as an eggshell and hard as a rock.
How about if the armour for the bailiff mysteriously went missing?
Jesus Christ. Don't even talk about it. Although, If Otto doesn't agree to the duel, it might be the only option.
Exactly. And if you want to wreck Otto's reputation, not keeping his promise to the bailiff could be even worse for him than your idea.
You're right. Do whatever you think fit then. But if the armor gets lost, don't come to me afterwards. I know nothing about it, right?
Of course.
See you later.
All right then. Let's go and see Master Otto again.
Yeah.
Now he's everybody. Good.
Cucumbers that'll cure what ails you. Come get them.
Master Armourer, I have a message for you from Blacksmith Zack.
If it's another one of his so-called generous offers, you can go straight back and tell him I'm not selling, and that's
Not
that.
interested.
No, this is another matter. Vitus wants to challenge you to a duel.
What? Me fight with that brat? Zack must have lost his mind entirely.
That's not how it will be. The real duel will be between your pieces of handiwork.
How's that?
It will be a duel with bludgeons. No bloodshed. At most, a few bruises and some dents in the armor. Zack chose me to wear Vitus armor.
And so I'm to choose a champion of my own? That sounds reasonable.
Good. So let's agree on the time and place.
Hold your horses, young fella. I've got a counter offer for you. Now, I'm sure Zack is paying you well.
I won't deny it.
I could pay you more. And I'd tailor-make a cuirass just for you. What do you...
You mean if I fight as your champion instead?
No. You fight on Zack's side and lose.
All right. I'll do it.
Wonderful. Zack won't know what hit him.
Oh,
So,
the absolute
choose the
belt.
time and place.
What, me?
You're the one being challenged, so it's your right.
Well, it's all the same to me. Go and sort it out with the bailiff. He should know about it anyway, so I don't look like a troublemaker.
All right?
I'll go to the bailiff.
Meat, mutton, veal, beef, and chicken.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Jesus Christ be praised.
I'm here on behalf of Blacksmith Zack.
Zack? What does that madman want now? Don't tell me. It's another complaint about the Master Armorer. Well, you can tell Zack if you waste another minute of my time with that pathetic feud of his, I'll have him up for disrespecting the office of the bailiff.
No, it's not a complaint this time. In fact, Zack came up with an idea to settle the dispute once and for all.
Is that so?
Well, Sammy look like he's got
Well,
black
that's a
eyes.
different kettle of fish. That's just what I was after. You have my full attention, friend. What's his plan?
A duel.
A duel?
Jesus Christ! Has he lost his wits entirely?
Now, don't worry, Goodman Bailiff. No one will get killed. It will only be a duel with bludgeons. Zack chose me as his champion. I'll be wearing a suit of armour made by his son, Vitus, and I'll fight Otter's champion. Whoever falls first, loses.
That sounds like a fine spectacle for the village green. Naturally, I'll have to be present to ensure nothing untoward happens.
Your presence is certainly expected, Bailiff. We'd like you to referee the whole duel.
Very well. We'll have it on the marketplace in the front of the church. But when?
That's up to you.
We can announce it right now.
Let's do it.
I'll have it announced around town. You come along at just the right time. It'll be a fine show for the townsfolk, and I'll finally get that pair and their constant squabbling off my back. Good luck to you.
Oh, here comes the big fight.
Good citizens of Sasau, our township has long been plagued by a protracted dispute. As you are no doubt aware, Zach, the blacksmith of the monastery courtyard, and Master Armourer Otto Rabstein have been, for some time, at odds. And in so much as it behoves my office as bailiff to settle such disputes and maintain peace and order, I have decided to resolve the blacksmith's quarrel by unconventional means, whilst affording an entertaining spectacle. In short, we shall let them knock each other's teeth out.
Woo!
However, since it ill befits two respectable tradesmen to maul each other on the market square like a pair of cocks on a dung heap, each of them has elected a champion. Zach, the blacksmith, has appointed to fight in his stead Henry of Scarlets.
Henry of Scarlets.
And
The
Master
bailiff
Otto
of
Rabstein's
MEMES
champion will be... Please, introduce yourself, Sir Knight.
Master Otter will fight for Master Otter. I don't need some young pup to take my place.
I remind you that this will be a duel with bludgeons alone, and until first blood is shed. Come, folks, be sensible for heaven's sake. We don't want any maiming here, or, God forbid, murder. So, if both contestants are ready, let us begin.
Let us begin.
Come on then. Alle Gott.
Yeah, come on.
Fucking come on then.
Careful, I nearly had me brains out.
going to crime.
What the hell are you playing at, you blockhead? That old fart made a complete fool of you.
I'm sorry. Otter was just too good for me.
Damn it. I should have known you weren't up to it. Well, I'll just have to think of something else.
But the bailiff said the duel would end the dispute.
Quiet! Don't annoy me more than you already have. Now get out of my sight before I shove the blood.
Seems like only yesterday she went to the good Lord.
Yeah.
Did I tell you about my wife?
Vegetables, fresh vegetables. Look, smell. Aren't they lovely?
Oh.
I'll come for my reward.
It's a good thing you're here. I'm glad you didn't change your mind about throwing the duel. You could land some hefty blows if you wanted to.
Maybe.
I'll give you one of my older pieces, but I adjusted it so it'll fit you like a glove.
Thanks.
If you ever need anything else, stop by.
I will.
Thank you very much. Hello, Speedy Steps. How you doing? You alright? Not bad, thank you. Just finished a side quest.
Goodbye.
Now, we're going to go and speak to Master Tobias Faithar.
What the?
Thank you very much. I'm glad you're doing well. Oh, could be better. It's a bit dead, but never mind.
If your pot is burnt down,
Greetings. What business have you?
Greetings. What business have you?
I'm here about the mine.
Excellent. So what did you find out?
I didn't get round to having a proper look. I came across something more disturbing.
What's that?
Nemoy and his gang were stealing silver there.
The vermin. I thought as much. Did you bring him here?
Bastard.
I tried to, but he was having none of it. He didn't want to burn, so he tried to kill me.
Well, I'm glad he didn't succeed. But now I won't be able to find out anything. Oh, well. Can't be helped, I suppose.
What's that?
You look different, Master.
You look different, Master.
So as to fit in. I don't want it known that I'm in town.
Right.
So what have you found out so far?
I found out where they get their quicksilver from. You were right, it was the monastery.
It was the only logical explanation.
It changed hands on the hill behind the monastery.
Have you been there to have a look around?
Not yet.
Maybe it would be worth the time.
I'll go and see.
And have you found out who's behind it?
Someone called Rapita.
Not much, but it's a start. At least it's not a common name. Listen, Henry.
Common name.
I had another thought on the way here. Those counterfeiters have to have a punch die to make the fake coins.
Yes, of course.
That's sophisticated work. There's a man I know who works at the monastery yard. Master engraver Jerome of Silesia.
You don't suppose that he's...
No, not that, God forbid. I know him well. He'd never do anything like that. But he runs an engraving workshop, so he might have heard something.
Very well, I'll ask him.
but ask with tact. I don't want him getting offended. And I prefer you not to mention me at all.
I'll try to think of something. That's all.
What?
Take care now.
Let's go back to the monastery.
Sizes and flavours. Family happy. Onions gonna be alright. Garlic gonna be
Yeah.
Move out the way, guard. And you, lady.
Yeah.
I pressed two wrong buttons there. Hello.
My respects to you.
How goes the work, Master?
Getting there, getting there. You need something, my boy?
Getting there.
What are you doing here, anyway?
Yeah, it's been
You're
nice.
in an engraver's shop, my boy. We're engraving, of course.
Yeah, but engraving what? And what's it used for?
We engrave wood and stone as well as metal. Here in the monastery, it's mostly about decoration.
You've got quite a large workshop, Master. You don't do all the work alone, surely?
I'm usually here with my apprentice, Florian. Of course, by simple observation, you'll note that this is not currently the case, and I'm here alone. Which means that either I'm a liar or something out of the ordinary has occurred.
I see. I think. So what's happened to Florian?
He shares the fate of the pharaohs for today. The fifth scourge of Egypt did smite him. The plague.
Smite him.
So his message advised me.
Jesus Christ, the plague?
Do remain calm. I'm quite certain the plague from which Florian is suffering wasn't a judgment from on high. Or if it was a judgment on excessive drinking. I'm told such an ailment can be of truly biblical proportions.
What's he like, your apprentice, Florian?
I'm afraid that his exuberant youth has taken its toll. He's been acting strangely of late. I fear he has delusions of persecution.
I don't really know what you mean, at all.
Recently, for example, he told me that someone was following him. And the very next day he bought a padlock from the blacksmith and locked up his chest. As though I would ever sneak into it. In any case, why the interest? Are you looking for him?
Something like that.
May I ask why?
We've been friends since childhood. I wanted to see him.
Making friends has been a skill of his from his earliest days.
Good, that worked.
Unlike making anything related to his trade. About your question, you'll find him at home. No doubt feverishly dying. He sleeps in the baker's cellar.
Ah, thank you. Thank you. I'll leave you to your work.
Take care now.
Yeah. Yeah.
you for that spring steps. Very kind of you. Jerry, where exactly, if I may ask?
Jesus Christ be praised.
You look quite sprightly for an invalid.
What? Who the hell are you?
My name's Henry, and I'm making inquiries for Sir Radzig Kobyla.
And what do you want from me?
Straight to the point then. All right. I've been investigating counterfeit
Jim
money, and
Lewis,
the
thank you
trail
very
led
much
me
for your
straight to
follow.
you. Does the name Rapiter mean anything to you?
I don't know. Maybe?
Don't bother. I know you know him. You make the punch dice for the counterfeiters. How do you hand them over? Do you know where their workshop is?
I can't say anything. I'll deny everything and you've got nothing on me. No evidence, just accusations.
You just incriminated yourself.
One man's word against another. Like I said, I'll deny everything.
And do you really think that's going to help you? Your word means nothing. You've got the tools, the knowledge, and the workshop. The only thing missing is a motive, but I'm guessing it's money.
I don't give a fuck about money.
So what then?
Those bastards kidnapped Esther. If I don't cooperate, they'll kill her.
I'm sorry about that.
Me too. Listen, I'll tell you everything, I promise. But only if I know that Esther's safe.
What, so I'm to go searching for her in the woods?
I know where they're keeping her, but nobody will help me. And what can puny little me do faced with those strapping great villains?
Oh, cool. Thank you very much.
Look, Florian, I'm sorry for what you're going through, honestly. But I'm not the only one who's after these people. As soon as they get wind of something, they'll be out of here and Esther will be gone with them.
If Rapiter finds I've told you
That's
anything,
very
they'll
kind.
kill
Thank
her.
you very much.
Not if I catch Rapiter first. He's here in town, isn't he?
Yes, he is. They found me in the tavern one evening, caught me when I went to the shit pile. They started to badger me about working.
Absolutely.
They?
Well, very much
Yes,
appreciated.
Rapiter.
Thank you.
And a night they called Sir Jezek.
And then what?
They explained what they wanted from me, and I told them to sod off.
I'm guessing that didn't go down too well.
It wasn't all that bad. They just threw me on the dung heap and left. And I thought it was just a drunkard's joke. But then they took Esther.
Oh, really? Yeah, which part?
Where will I find Rapiter?
He's usually wherever I am.
What does that mean?
He watches me. Everywhere I go. And when I'm at home, he sits on the bench in the square, watching my house.
So he's there now?
Hard to say. Sometimes I see him in the tavern on the green, buying supplies.
All right. At least I know where to start. And you go to work tomorrow, you hear?
Why?
Because we have
Oh,
to
okay.
lure him out. And
Nice.
besides, your master will
I must
surely
say,
be glad
well,
to
I
see
can't
you.
sound familiar
I
with
have my
KCD.
doubts.
How did you hand over the punch die to them?
Rapiter waited for me behind the church. I didn't want to give it to them without seeing Esther first.
And did they let you?
Yes, although I don't really know why. They took me to a derelict farm in the Skalitz Hills. My poor Esther, they'd scared her half to death.
So at least you know she's alive.
Who knows? It was a while ago. And they never let her go, even after I did what they wanted. They said they'd be needing more.
More punch dice?
They wear out over time. They have to be replaced regularly.
Why didn't you tell anyone?
At first, I took it for a bad joke.
Why didn't you tell me
And
one?
then, when they snatched Esther, there was nothing to be done.
I suppose I'd better go. I'd hate the bastard to get away.
Go. I hope you get revenge. Farewell.
Yeah.
Ah, no worries. These things happen, don't they?
Yeah.
Something to loot. Yeah, technology. It's bloody complicated at times, isn't it? Oh, you're from Wolverhampton. Good old Volvo. I've only been to Wolverhampton a few times. Clever. Oh, good, David. Oh, he creeps around here, this guy, doesn't he? Ah, so we're all from the Midlands. I'll tell you what I'll do. Follow you back. Yeah, good. I'm following you both now. Oh, sorry about that. Distracted. Hey, creeps around here. I'm playing on PS5. You can get it on PC though. It's my favourite game, this is. I mean, this is like my 5th playthrough. It's absolutely fantastic. And the second one's coming out later this year, which I pre-ordered. No doubt I'll be streaming that too. If you're into historical games like this, I advise you play it if you haven't. It's absolutely brilliant. Long story, which I like.
What? Again? How many times is that this month?
Okay, what I'll do is I'll wait an hour. So it'll come to me. Ah, there you are. You rascal. You want some explaining to do, pal.
Are you Rapiter by any chance?
Pardon me? Do we know each other?
No, but I'm hoping to change that.
Well, I don't have much time right now. I'd best be off.
It'll only take a moment.
Oh,
All right then.
I
What do you
suggest
want?
you do. It's really good.
I know that you spy on Florian. I know you were involved in the kidnapping of the bath maid, and I know why you're doing it all.
It seems there's no point making excuses.
None. Now tell me where their workshop is.
Of course. That will be the best solution.
So?
Let's leave it for another time.
Right. No, you don't come here. You get your ass back in now.
No.
Right, spit it out.
So, are you ready to talk?
I will. I will.
Yeah,
Just
Jim,
don't hurt
it's a
me,
really good
please.
game.
What do you want from me?
I've said that like 4 times now.
Tell me where the work.
I'll say it again, it's a really good game.
Don't worry. Your
You'll
master
love it.
won't be punishing you for betraying him.
If you
You're
love
both gonna
history,
have too many other
medieval history.
problems.
It's in the Skullet's mines.
That doesn't
No,
narrow it down very
and
much.
I like historic
On
games.
the
The
eastern
Witcher,
side of Skullet's
Assassin's
Hill, there's
Creed.
an abandoned mine gallery.
What else
Well,
is there?
it used to be abandoned.
What have you?
Now there's a small camp in front of it, and the workshop is inside.
Who is your lord?
Who is your lord?
Sir Yezhek of Ronov. That's what he calls himself, although Ronov Castle's long gone.
What happened to it?
Ronov used to belong to Vincent, Count Lichtenberg. After his death, it fell to Margrave Jobst, and he had it pulled down. He knew full well that Vincent's vassals would resist him.
Why? Everyone knows that when a lord dies without issue, the king can confer his estate on whoever he pleases.
But Vincent had descendants. Ronov only fell to the Margrave because he declared them all illegitimate. All because Vincent had refused to fight for him against Sir Prokop. Sir Yezhek led a revolt of the vassals, but Jobst rounded them all up. Only Sir Yezhek got away. Since then, he's become the scourge of the domain.
And who are you?
Who are you, anyway?
They call me Rapota. I used to be the executioner's henchman in Brno.
And how did you come to be serving Sir Yezhek?
I helped him escape from prison. If I was going to serve anyone, better Sir Yezhek than the executioner.
So you saw being a brigand's henchman as a step up in the world?
I thought if things changed and he
So I
stopped
just walked
marauding,
past.
he might get Ronov back and
Not
take
as
me
if
into
I'm
his service.
interrogating this
Well, after
guy.
this little escapade, you can forget about that. You'll be lucky if you don't end up swinging on the gallows.
It's all the same anyway now. I've betrayed him.
So who's Sir Yezhek working for? Don't tell me he just took it into his head one day to start forging coins.
That's not for me to know. Sir Yezhek was on speaking terms with various lordships.
Such as?
We were often guests at the monastery, but I slept in the hayloft, so I heard nothing.
And apart from that?
Oh,
In the
wow,
camp,
that's a
you
steal, that
occasionally
is.
see a
£2.49. Is it the
Hungarian
Royal
nobleman,
Edition? Because if
but I
it's a
don't
Royal
know
Edition,
what
you
he
get
was
everything, all
doing
the
there, or
DLCs
who
and
he
everything.
is.
It's great.
I think I've heard enough.
Can I ask you something?
Yes?
I don't want to hang. It's a horrible death. I prefer you just kill me here and now.
An honourable death? No chance.
Nope, you ain't
It's the
getting no
dungeons for
death
you,
from me, mate.
and the sort of punishment a counterfeiter deserves. Don't worry. In time, you'll be glad of the gallows.
Ah, the Royal Edition. Ooh, still not bad. But... Just move, stupid guard.
Garlic, carrot, beetroot, onions, all in the ground, fresh.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to sleep on this. Why not? That's a steal, that is, for £2.49. Yes. Music's good in this as well. A lovely medieval music. Till about 8 o'clock. Yeah, there's loads to it. There's side missions, obviously the main quest, and DLCs, and the graphics as well are fantastic, as you may say, or as you may already know. I fell in love with this game minutes after I first started playing it. For this mission. Oh yeah, you'll definitely have your time worth with this. You get your money's worth. Oh, there you are, Ulrich. Good.
I finally found out where the Forger's workshop is.
I hope you enjoy it as
Master
much
Faithful
as I
was
did.
right. The Forgers are sticking close to the supply source. Their workshop is somewhere in the mines. The entrance is on the eastern side of the hill. I've no idea what to expect there, but I'd rather go there with some backup.
I will be glad to give it.
It's up there. It's to the left. Oh. Yeah, well, like I said, this is my 6th, I think. Yeah, 6th playthrough, so. What was that noise?
You're in the wrong place.
What else if I got my sword out as well?
You call that combat?
Raise the alarm! Watch out! Over here! Where is that? To arms! Get over here! You're gonna cry now. You'll get what for? Come over here.
God.
Go.
Get Shit.
some typhus.
Well, I've 3 of them on my case.
These are your written
Shitty hell.
Take that. I'll slaughter you. Oh dear.
Oh
Is that
God,
her?
no.
Bring it up. Had enough.
Curse it!
Ulrich, where the fuck are you, mate?
Is that all you got?
Yeah. I will give you a bit of advice. This game's not auto-save at times, so you will have to save regularly.
Gone weak at the knees, have you?
And you'll understand that in a moment when I get killed. Because it's like, and the combat in this as well is pretty good. Bit realistic as well as this game. And you see that drop of blood there, you lose life for that. Until you stop bleeding, your health will go down. So it's always good to carry lots of bandages.
You call that combat?
Fuck. Oh yes, you're dead. Okay, what I've done. I finished. And don't stick out the ground as well. Right, I love your grushing. I love your bread as well. And where's the other guy I just killed? What have you got on there? So it's always good to carry one of these around. Let's have a drink. Let's recharge me health. Oh shit. This guy's pretty good.
God!
Oh yes.
Dear God.
You're gonna die, mate.
What do you want here? I don't know you. I'm here at the command of the royal hetman, Sir Radzig Kobyla.
Radzig Kobyla, the king's hetman. I see.
I'm here to place you under arrest.
I gathered as much. And you came alone. Ha! Very daring of you, I must say.
I got to where I am without anyone else. Doesn't seem like I need any help.
You look capable. I could use a lad like you.
It's an interesting offer, but I'll turn it down if you don't mind.
By the way, who betrayed me?
It was your lackey.
Rapoda? So we're even at last. He saved me from the gallows once. What have you done with him?
Waiting for you in the dungeon.
That would certainly be a joyful reunion. A shame it won't come to that. But I hope you don't imagine I'm just going to follow meekly after you like a lamb to the slaughter.
And where would you want to go?
Anywhere. Anywhere else is preferable to Kobila's dungeon.
Really? You can't go to Moravia. The Margrave himself is after you there. And in Bohemia, the kings may change, but the coin remains, my friend.
What do you mean?
Whoever gets to be king, they can't afford to have someone forging money.
Do you think I'm doing this on my own?
No, but when the kingdom's back in order, and it'll be time to shut this little operation down, they'll be only too happy to let you take the blame. Counterfeiting money gets no clemency.
It doesn't matter. Kobila will string me up from the highest tree in any case.
Maybe, but you're very shrewd and very persuasive. And you might know a few things that are worth more than your life. It's up to you. Either you give yourself up and try to make a deal with Sir Radzig, or you'll be on the run for the rest of your life.
A deal with Sir Radzig? It's true they say he's a canny man.
If you cooperate, you stand a chance.
Oh, very well then. May as well climb straight into the maw of the beast.
So let's go. Master Fafar will be itching to ask you a few questions.
Good work, Henry.
Thank you, Master Fafar. It wasn't easy, I can tell you.
I'll take some men and have a good look around there.
And what should I do?
You should get some rest and go to Rate. In the meantime, Sir Radzig will have this wretch questioned. Maybe he'll get something useful out of him.
All right. I'll see you in Ratai then.
See you in Ratai. Okay.
Yeah!
Sod it. I'll take a savey snap and then I'll wrap up this stream. Thank you ever so much for tuning in. If you are new, be sure to follow, which I imagine most of you have. Also, if you do wish to make a donation to support me, you'll find my PayPal on my Twitch channel. If you're watching on YouTube, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. That would really help me out. And of course, I will see you soon with more Kingdom Come Deliverance soon. So thank you so much for watching once again, and take care.